And one day, God came to be with Adam, and he came and he said, "Hey, Adam, how you doing?" And Adam goes, "I don't know, Lord, something's wrong." And the Lord says, "You're in paradise. What could possibly be wrong?" And Adam goes, "Lord, everything here is wonderful. It really is. But it just feels like something is missing." And he thought for a few moments. He says, Adam, I've got it. I'm going to give you a woman." And Adam says to God, "Lord, what's a woman?" And God says, "I think you're going to like this woman thing."
Well, the first time we met wasn't too exciting. That was just at work. She had just gotten hired on at the nursing home I was working at.
In the therapy gym. Hot stuff in our bright, ugly orange polos and khaki pants. They're hideous. Our boss actually made a joke one time. She said something at her desk and goes, "Yeah, like you need a guy that can like do this for you." And then Tommy walked in and she goes, "Kind of like Tommy." And like we all laughed and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like no, that'll never happen."
We really got to know each other and went to the Cyclones game. That was probably, I feel like it's our first date.
He wanted to see if he could pick me up and I was like, "No, like I'll be fine." I drove to the hockey game by myself and at the hockey game said, "I'll pay for the tickets." And I said, "Okay, that's fine." And I was like, "But I'll get concessions because, you know, this is not a date, like, you know." And he actually said, he told me he would bring all of his friends. None of his friends showed up.
Technically, you guys were all invited to that first hockey date, but nobody...
You didn't invite us?
No.
Yeah, I never you never invited me to the Cyclones.
And then at the end, he was like, "Do you want me to walk you back to your car?" I was like, "No, like, I'm fine." I was getting gas, and he texted me and goes, "Hey, did you make it home okay?" Which he has never done since, so I don't even know why he did that. He's not once been like, "Are you okay?" Like, no, I never get that anymore.
From the time she was old enough to walk, she's been known as a bit of a competitor. On the soccer or football field, tennis or basketball court, or even playing Monopoly, there's a challenge. Megan's always been ready to take it on and conquer it. This love of challenge has instilled in Megan an amazing sense of adventure, to travel, experience, and explore, which she and Tommy share, many new places.
A woman's going to be someone who is very, very much like you, but at the same time, very, very different. She's going to be incredibly beautiful. She's going to be sweet-tempered all of the time. She is never, ever going to get upset with you no matter what happens, no matter what you do. And Adam goes, "Wow, God, this woman sounds pretty incredible. But tell me, Lord, what's this going to cost me?" And God goes, "This woman is not going to come cheap. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg." And Adam goes, "Lord, an arm and a leg? What can I get for a rib?"
I really like to go skiing, as you all know, and so I kind of threw it out there for all my coworkers, like, "Hey, come to skiing." You know, it's literally 3 minutes up the road.
And I had skied like 3 times with my church and really had no idea what I was doing. But I wanted to hang out with her, so I went skiing, and I'm paying like a fortune to rent skis at Perfect North every night.
You never thought about buying a pass? You just kept renting every
Not till the
night.
next year.
It's only going to be a one-time thing.
It was in Vegas that I got to meet Tommy for the first time. In that short time that we spent together in Vegas, I learned I was jealous of them. I was jealous of the feelings that you could see in their eyes for each other. It was just so evident.
Meg was gone at bachelorette party, I think, for the weekend. So I actually had a time to like sneak over and like have a conversation with her family without her being there. I talked to them, and we were about to go on that family vacation with them to Europe, half of which was in France. So we talked about doing it on the Eiffel Tower.
That night was my dad's birthday. You know, it'd be really cool if you planned a dinner. And I was like, all right, sweet.
How I love the view from this window. The flowers hung in boxes everywhere. When I told you that I needed someplace to go, you said, Paris, love, I'm taking you there.
Tommy's a bit of a mysterious guy, or an introvert, so a lot of people didn't really know much about him, and we spend a lot of nights in Mr. and Mrs. Sunderhouse's basement, so Megan definitely drug him out of the house, and you guys have been traveling the world, so definitely got Tommy off the couch and out of the basement from lifting weights. We'll give him that much, I guess. So.
Love you is alright. In Paris or wherever we are.
So today, we see Megan and Tommy embarking on the biggest and best adventure of their lives under the Lord's guidance. Your life will have many highs and certainly a few lows, but in the end, you will love each other and have God to look for when you need a push, some extra love, or help along the way.
And we finally get up there, and it's getting dark, and the tower's like lighting up, and it's like really pretty, and me and her parents are like looking at each other, trying to like signal, like, should we do it over here? Should we do it here? Should we do it now? And then I finally just let him know, like, okay, like, let's take pictures over here. That was the code.
And then he proposed, and then I kept asking if he was sure. Because I really wasn't like, I was like, is this real?
Well, she kind of mumbled yes. There was some debate about that. Yeah.
With you, there's nothing else I want. Love you is alright. From Paris or wherever we are. From Paris or wherever we are.